Alright, what is up? Welcome back to Ghost of Tabor. Today we are testing out the Eastwood DLC to see if it's still kind of viable, right? The Eastwood DLC comes with the Gambler Hat, which I believe has a protection rating of 1. It comes with the Cult Peacemaker, which I have shown in previous videos and is not really all that great. It does come with the, I believe it's the El Dorado. It is a double-barreled shotgun that you can fit in your pistol holster. It comes with the Colt Rebel, which is just a shorter Huckleberry. I'm not really 100% sure why it's better. I know it weighs 1 less pound, but let's be honest, if you're bringing a Huckleberry and you're not really worried about weight. And then finally, the gun we're testing out today, of course I do have the Peacemaker with us, but the gun we're testing out today, the Marlin, I think. Or no, the Rowdy. This is, I believe the original gun is called the Marlin, but it's basically an improved version of the lever action in the base game. This one, the reason it's improved is it's got a little thing down here, and it's got bullets on the side of it, so that you don't have to reach over to an ammo pouch to reload. You can just grab something, and then I believe you put it in the side right here. Yeah. Now we are obviously running Island. I figure if I've got the scope, that's probably the best place to be. Now this does fire 44 Magnum, which I don't believe is amazing. But I'm also not 100% sure. I don't really use it all that often. From what I can see, it doesn't look like there's any Phoenix on the top of the silos, or whatever those are. Like green towers or something? I don't know. The cylinders. Those things. That us? I think so. I don't have a back. Oh, I do have a backpack. I thought I'd forgotten it. This is a spawn point, so we do need to be extra careful. My game is lagging so much. That's worth some money. And then this. That could help us in a pinch. Though, to be honest, never once have I thrown a effective flashbang. Huh. And, well, that's nice. It'd be cool if we could get out with this. But I'm not gonna be getting my hopes up any. I'll tell you that now. Getting out of Island is oftentimes easier said than done. Besides, I'm not necessarily here to survive. I'm here to test the effectiveness of the Eastwood DLC. Now, of course, all of these opinions are going to be biased. It is just my opinion. And do keep in mind that I am atrocious at the game. So do take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm sure this gun could be good if you can hit your shots with it. I will probably not be hitting my shots with it, and as such, my opinion of it will probably be a little biased. Not to mention, we are on Island. Basically, everybody and their mom is running a AWM, and an AWM is definitely going to be better than what I'm running. So, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I don't want that. Why do I want that? Good question. I just do. Alright. Okay, yeah. The Smith site is also just not all that great in my opinion. I'm never able to hit anything with it. Maybe... Well, that's rude. Maybe if it was closer? Yeah, that's a little better. Not 100% sure where I was getting shot from, though. Ah! Oh, shit, I got him. Did not expect that. Neat, I suppose. So another thing, I am not very smart, and as such, I never bring meds in. Was that a player or was that a phoenix? Surely it was a phoenix. Otherwise... Oh no, I saw something right there. I know there's Phoenix inside here. It's gotta be a Phoenix, yeah. Oh, I do not like being up here at all. Not seeing anything. It is a Phoenix. Okay. What to do now? Where should we go? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Guess there's a Phoenix out. Fuck. Damn, he's fast. Well, that takes care of that. Where's my... What? Backpack? Oh. Wouldn't let me grab my backpack. Talkrev. You are up there, you cunt. We're gonna reload a little bit. I think that's about it. We're gonna try and get a hit with the Smith's sight. That was right on him. Ah, well. Well, the gun's proving pretty effective against Phoenix. However, I feel like in a firefight against a player, it doesn't have the range to function as a sniper rifle. So odds are, the time it takes for you to line up a good shot with it, you're probably going to be dead. Additionally, unless you get a headshot, it's not going to insta-kill your enemy, right? So if your enemy has an AWM, or hell, even a Tika, they're going to be out-damaging you, and odds are you're going to lose that fight. Now, if you can hit your shots with it, you know what? This thing is awful. You know, I was thinking about changing it because we have already tested that one, but I'm gonna stick true to it. Okay. It's also a little odd that no one's actually come here yet. This place is normally a hotspot, isn't it? I could be wrong. I don't play a lot of Island. As you guys can probably tell from the majority of my content, I like to stick to Missile Silo. That's an interesting idea. I could probably test those out at some point. Are we deadass? Sir. Actually, let's try and go for body shots. Just to see how many it takes. Two. Okay, that's not horrendous. And this is a lot. This is very convenient. Like, I do like that. It's a lot more convenient than I thought it would. Because I have this ammo pouch. I picked it up from like a, you know, from a armor crate. I did not open that. That's concerning. Oh, we have the hat on. I don't know if I pointed that out. So someone else was here at some point. It's kind of all we really know. I guess let's try for a player. Let's see how effective these do in my hands. Probably not amazing, but it'd be cool to see nonetheless. I figure if we're gonna find anybody, we ought to head to Mansion. I would head to Prison, but I've heard shots from Mansion, and if there isn't anybody at Prison, we're gonna go through all of our ammo fighting the Phoenix there. There are so many. But yeah, this is another reason why this is very nice is I'm sure it's not all that much quicker than the ammo pouch, but you can also see how much you have left. Rather than just like keeping count of how much you might have in your ammo pouch, you know? Interesting. What is that? Oh, my controller batteries are low. Really? Oh, man. That is a teacup? Maybe? A Tika, and I want to say a C1911. It might not be a Tika. It might be one of the Mosin or the Springfield. I don't know. I don't have the bolt action sounds down really well, and I'm not even sure if there is a difference. Okay, so there are people in here. They just down that Phoenix. Oh, it was a Thompson. Interesting. So if you get the drop on a player, I'm sure if I had aligned it up right, I probably could have gotten them. But in a firefight, odds are you're not going to win. Not with the Marlin. But if you get the drop on a player like that, you probably could get him. I probably could have got him had I, took in time. But then again, I don't know if it was a buddy of his or if it was a different group entirely, but his friends did come from the side. And they did save him. And in a firefight with that Thompson, I probably wouldn't have survived anyway. But if you had the Marlin, odds are, or the Rowdy, odds are probably not. So, all in all, the pistol, absolutely not. And the double-barreled shotguns, I mean, they could get you some use on silo. The Rowdy could be pretty decent on island, but you have to land your shots and you have to pick long-range engagements, because close quarters, obviously you're not going to win. But if you choose a long-range engagement and they have a better rifle, like even a bolt action, odds are you might not come out of that one. So all in all, I would say the Eastwood DLC does not have a lot of uses. I like it because cowboys are cool. But overall, I'm not 100% sure how much use you would get out of it. Regardless, I still like it. I think it's a cool DLC, and I really like the cowboy hat, despite, very little protection. I do think it's really cool. But as far as effectiveness of the weapons go, not all that great. I do like the Rowdy, though. Anyway, that's going to be all for this video. Wow. That's going to be all for this video. Like, subscribe, all the other things I'm supposed to say. And, yeah, I will see you guys next time.